Hello friends, welcome to Premier UPSC IAS. So from today we are going to cover the previous year questions of prelims examination of UPSC IAS Civil Service exam. You should know that previous year questions are very important for mainly three reasons. One, that sometimes direct questions are asked. Two, sometimes the repeated themes are important and questions could be asked from those repeated themes. And thirdly, it helps you to understand the type of questions asked in the UPSC examination, the UPSC examiner's mindset, and the hardness or the type or the pattern of different types of questions could be asked. So today we are going to cover the geography previous year questions topic wise. Coming to geomorphology, the questions in the geomorphology in the last 10 years in the previous year questions are: question 1, on 21st June, the sun is. So here the question is about what is the position of the sun on the 21st June. There is a special a thing happening on the 21st June, and that is what is asked here. Okay, out of the four options, we have to select one. So the on 21st June, what does happen? The 21st June, this is about equinoxes. So on 21st June, the sun is directly overhead at high noon on the equator twice per year at the two equinoxes. On the Arctic Circle, the sun does not set at all on the summer solstice, which occurs on 21st June. On that one day, the sun traces a complete circle just above the horizon as the earth rotates. So, does not set below the horizon at the Arctic Circle is appropriate answer for this question. So, on 21st June, this the sun does not set below the horizon. That is the right answer. Okay, so equinoxes, horizon, the different positions of the sun is a important repeated topic for prelims examination. Second question from geomorphology. The term sixth mass extinction or sixth extinction is often mentioned in the news in the context of the discussion of. So, sixth mass extinction is actually used to show the extinction of life on Earth. Okay, so what is sixth mass extinction? We will see. The correct answer could be mankind's overexploitation or misuse of natural resources, fragmentation, loss of natural habitats, destruction of ecosystems, pollution, and global climate change. So that is the correct answer. So let's see what is first of all sixth mass extinction. Okay, scientists have warned that the sixth mass extinction of life on Earth is unfolding more quickly than feared. The main drivers of wildlife decline are habitat loss, overconsumption, pollution, invasive species, disease, as well as poaching in case of tigers, elephants, rhinos, and other large animals prized for their body parts. The ultimate cause of all these factors is human overpopulation and continued population growth and overconsumption. So mankind's overexploitation, that is the reason behind the sixth mass extinction. Okay, moving forward. Third question: which of the following phenomena might have influenced the evolution of organisms? So during the evolution, which of the following might have influenced? That is the question. So answer is basically both the continental drift and also the glacial cycles. Both have influenced the evolution of organisms. Impact of continental drift you should know. Okay, according to the continental drift theory of Wegener, all the continents formed a single continental mass and mega ocean surrounded the same. The supercontinent was named Pangaea, which meant all Earth. The mega ocean was called as Panthalassa, meaning all water. According to it, organisms of single landmass were redistributed around the world and adapted to their respective climatic conditions and developed specific traits, which led to evolution of different species over thousands of years of evolution. So obviously, continental drift does explain the phenomena of evolution of organisms. Now coming to glacial cycles. The Pleistocene glacial periods have been regarded as Major factors influencing the geographical distribution, demographic dynamics, and patterns of genetic diversity of species. During different periods of the glacial cycle, organisms adapted to changing climatic conditions, which led to formation of different traits among them. This led to the evolution of organisms. So, glacial cycle also responsible for the evolution of organisms. So, answer is C, both 1 and 2. Fourth question. Variation in the length of daytime and nighttime from season to season are due to. Okay. So one should know from in one season the variation of day and night differ from compared to the other season. So what is the reason behind such variations in day and night is the question here. So the answer is obviously revolution because rotation is of but day and night but seasons change due to revolution. So basically, it is asking about the day and night changes of the seasons. So the answer is D, variation, revolution of Earth on a tilted axis. Variation in the length on day, time, and night. The Earth revolves around the Sun on an axis, always remains inclined to 25 degrees and tilted to one side. So, tilted, that type of revolution is important here. Because of this inclination, the northern hemisphere remains inclined towards the Sun or faces the Sun during half of the year. Therefore, a large part of this hemisphere receives sunlight. During this part of the year, the days are longer, while in the southern hemisphere, which is away from the sun, okay, has shorter days and longer nights during this period. So during the other half of the year, the southern hemisphere has longer days and shorter nights and vice versa. So such a variation in the day and night in the different seasons is because of the option D, revolution of Earth on a tilted axis. So moving forward, question number 5. On the planet Earth, most of the freshwater exists as ice caps and glaciers. Out of the remaining freshwater, out of the remaining freshwater, the largest proportion is. That is the basic question here. So out of the remaining freshwater, the largest proportion is, let's see the options. Found in the atmosphere as moisture? No, it is very less. Freshwater lakes? No, exist as groundwater. Yes, option C is the right answer. Okay. So one should know about the distribution of water on the Earth's surface. The distribution of the water on the Earth's surface is extremely uneven. Only 3% of water on the surface is fresh. The remaining 97 resides in the ocean. Of fresh water, 69% resides in the glaciers. So highest percentage is glaciers. 30% is underground. So second highest is underground, that is groundwater, and less than 1% is located in the lakes. So third one is lakes and rivers and swamps. Only 1% of the water on the earth's surface is usable by humans, and 99% of the usable quantity is situated in the underground. So almost 30% is in the underground. So the question was after that one, what is the remaining fresh water? The largest proportion is groundwater. Okay. Question number 6. Electromagnetic radiation, geothermal energy, gravitational force, plate movement, rotation of the Earth, and revolution of the Earth. Which of the above are responsible for bringing dynamic changes on the surface of the Earth? Almost every option is responsible for bringing the changes on the surface of the Earth. Okay, electromagnetic radiation, geothermal energy, gravitation, almost everyone. Okay, let's see how dynamic changes on the Earth's surface. Metamorphism of rocks occurs due to temperature changes caused by electromagnetic radiation, which is essentially a dynamic change. The energy emanating from within the Earth is the main force behind endogenic geomorphic processes. This energy is mostly generated by radioactivity, rotational and tidal friction, and primordial heat from the origin of the Earth. The process of cycle of erosion occurs due to it. Gravity, being a directional force, activates all downslope movements of matter, also causes stresses on the Earth's materials. Plate movement results in intercontinental building. Rotation of the Earth includes Coriolis force in the mantle of the Earth, which leads to mantle convection. Okay. And revolution of the earth causes changes in seasons. So almost all the options have changes, will bring changes on the surface of the earth. So option is D. Which of the following sets of elements was primarily responsible for the origin of life on the earth? So seventh question. It is almost easy question here. Okay. Carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. You can eliminate very easily here. Okay. C, H, and N. These three are the primary elements responsible for the origin of the life. So it is a question coming from evolution of atmosphere and hydrosphere. The present composition of Earth's atmosphere is chiefly contributed by nitrogen and oxygen. There are three stages in the evolution of present atmosphere. The first stage is marked the first stage is marked by the loss of primordial atmosphere. In the second stage, the hot interior of the Earth contributed to the evolution of the atmosphere. And finally, the composition of the atmosphere was modified by the living world through the process of photosynthesis. The early atmosphere with hydrogen and helium is supposed to have been stripped off as a result of the solar winds. This happened not only in case of the Earth but also in all the terrestrial planets, which were supposed to have lost their primordial atmosphere through the impact of solar winds. So, the early atmosphere largely contained water vapor, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia, and very little of free oxygen. So, option is B. Question number 8. A person stood alone in a desert on a dark night and wanted to reach his village, which was situated 5 kilometers east of the point where he was standing. He had no instruments. Okay, he had no instruments to find the direction, but he located the pole star. The most convenient way now to reach his village is to walk in the. So this is the question from NCRT from 6th and 7th class NCRT. There's a discussion about pole star. Whenever we read the pole star, we always feel that this is almost unnecessary in how questions could be asked from here. But see, we can see how the question is framed here. Okay, so by using pole star, the person, because he is starting, the village was situated 5 kilometers east of the point from he was standing, so he should keeping the pole star to his left, he should move. So answer is C. Pole star is also called as northern hemisphere north star, the brightest star that appears nearest to either celestial pole at any particular time. Pole star always points to the north, then 5 kilometers is the just side track. So option C is the right answer. Question number 9. From the point of view of evolution of living organisms, which one of the following is correct? Sequence of evolution. So this is also about evolution. If you know the organism, then obviously you can easily find out what is the correct sequence of evolution. So answer is first shark, then tortoise, and then otter. You should know about how aquatic plants became first amphibious, then amphibious became somewhat terrestrial and rarely aquatic. That sequence is actually asked here. Okay. Moving forward, oceanography. So now let's see the questions from oceanography. Okay. What explains the eastward flow of equatorial countercurrent is the question asked here. So, in the ocean, there are different currents, and here the question is about the equatorial countercurrent. Okay, what explains the eastward flow of the equatorial countercurrent? So, the convergence of the two equatorial currents is actually the real explanation here. Almost self-explanatory options are given. Let's see the details. The equatorial countercurrents are driven by a distinct surface wind pattern in the tropics. Strong westward trade winds result in westward surface flow in most of the tropical Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. However, several hundred kilometers north of the equator, the winds are much weaker in comparison. The strong winds to the south pile up water where the winds are weak. So the excess water flows eastward under the influence of Earth's rotation, giving rise to the equatorial countercurrents. So answer is the convergence of two equatorial currents. Okay. So the influence of one equatorial current is basically due to the Earth rotation. But the question is, what is the reason behind the equatorial countercurrent? So two equatorial countercurrents are basically due to the convergence. So that should be the answer. Moving forward, question number two. Tides occur in the oceans and seas due to which among the following? Very basic question asked here. Okay. Gravitational force of the sun, gravitational force of the moon, the centrifugal force of the earth. So all the three are the answers. The ocean's tide. The periodical rise and fall of the water level in oceans and sea once or twice a day due to the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon is called a tide. There are three major forces causing an occurrence of tides. They are moon's gravitational pull, sun's gravitational pull, the centrifugal force which acts opposite to the gravitational pull of the earth. So all the three are the reasons for the formation of tides in the oceans and seas. The answer is D. Question number three. The most important fishing grounds of the world are found in the regions where warm and cold atmospheric currents, okay, the clue here is atmospheric current. So this is not wrong. Rivers drain out large amounts of fresh water. Most important fishing grounds of the world are in the sea. No, this is also not. Drain out large amounts of fresh water where important fishing grounds can't be found in this location. And warm and cold oceanic currents meet. Yes, this is the correct answer. Continental shelf is undulating. No, it is not favorable for fishing grounds. So ocean currents. The mixing of warm and cold currents help to replenish the oxygen and favor the growth of planktons, which is the regions are rich in microscopic marine plants and animals. These are crucial for the survival of marine ecosystems. Hence, these regions form excellent fishing grounds as phytoplankton is the primary source of food for the fish. For example, the Great Banks near Newfoundland is formed by the mixing of cold Labrador current with the warm Gulf Stream. So, because of the mixing of the warm and cold ocean currents, the fishing grounds are having rich conditions. Okay, moving forward, question number four. So, answer for the third question is C. Question number four. The acidification of oceans is increasing. Why is this phenomena a cause of concern? You can easily understand the question here. Okay, why acidification? So what we have to do is select each option and compare or analyze, does this happen with the acidification of the ocean or not? Okay, so let's see one by one. The growth and survival of the calcareous phytoplankton will be adversely affected. Yes, due to the acidification, obviously this calcareous phytoplanktons will be affected because these are changed, these calcareous elements change with the alkalinity of the water. Second, the growth and survival of the coral reefs will be adversely affected. Yes, obviously, the survival of some animals that have phytoplankton larvae will be adversely affected. Yes, third option is also correct. And fourth option, the cloud seeding and the formation of clouds will be adversely affected. So this is most people will may confused here. Fourth option, like how does this cloud will affect? Okay. The cloud seeding and the formation of clouds will be affected because of the possible interactive effects of climate change and acidification, such as the warming of the surface waters and reduced nutrient availability. So almost one, two, three, and four. All the four are options. Question number five. Consider the following factors: rotation of the earth, air pressure and wind, density of ocean water, revolution of the earth. So, which above the four factors influence the ocean currents? Influence the ocean currents. Okay, rotation of the earth obviously will influence the ocean currents because of the Coriolis force. Air pressure and wind will obviously influence the ocean currents, because of the changing air pressure, atmospheric pressure, and the wind, obviously currents will have to rise and fall. Density of the ocean flare, yes, salinity and density will affect. Revolution of the earth, no, revolution doesn't affect the ocean currents. This is very important. Okay, the earth rotation creates two currents, but revolution doesn't. So that is the question mainly asked here. Okay, if we have to understand the concepts behind that one, creation of water currents is due to the water density also. Water contours to the topography of the ocean floor or bed. If the ocean bottom drops out like in a valley or trench, the moving water will move downward. If there is a rise in the ocean bottom, like a bridge or mountain, the water moving along it will be forced upward. So ocean currents will be affected. When a rotating object collides with another moving or a stationary force, it creates a new motion. So that is the explanation, rotation, but not revolution. So fifth question answer is B 1, 2, and 3. Consider the following statements. On the planet Earth, the fresh water available for use amounts to about less than 1% of the total water found. Okay, almost true. Of the total fresh water found on the planet Earth, 95% is bound up in. No, no, that's such a wrong statement here. Okay, so and only A answer is only A. Only 3% of the water on the surface is fresh. The remaining 97 resides in the ocean. Out of the 3% fresh water, 69 reside in the glaciers. Here it is 95. So option 2 is wrong. So the correct answer is A, only one. So moving forward, climatology. Why are dewdrops not formed on a cloudy night? Okay, this is a simple phenomenon basically, but here the question is asked in a very different way. So it is actually trying to assess, how the scientific knowledge of an aspirant is relating to his understanding, how in the daily life he changes, he understands, combining with the scientific knowledge. That is the question here. Okay. So formation of dew is actually very important. So formation of dews is because of condensation. That is very simple. But during the what you call as cloudy night, what happens that we have to see. Okay, dew is the water droplets formed by condensation of water vapor on a relatively cool surface of an object. So the surface of the object should be cooled. It forms when the temperature of an object drops below the dew point temperature. When there is cloudy weather, okay, terrestrial radiation is radiated back to the Earth's surface after reflection from clouds. This leads to the formation of hot house, that is greenhouse condition, due to which temperature on the Earth's surface is relatively higher. Hence, condition becomes unfavorable for the formation of the dew. So the answer is obviously clouds reflect back the Earth's radiation. So because the clouds are reflecting back the Earth's radiation, the Earth's surface will be warm. When there is warm surface, the dewdrops won't be formed because dewdrops will form on the cold surface. So option B is the right answer. Question number 2. With reference to Indian Ocean dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news while forecasting Indian monsoon, which of the following statement is or are correct? Indian Ocean dipole phenomena is characterized by a difference in sea surface temperature between tropical Western Indian Ocean and tropical Eastern Pacific Ocean. Yes, almost everything seems correct here. And Indian Ocean dipole phenomena can influence El Nino's impact on the monsoon. Yes, both 1 and 2 are correct in this question. Okay. Indian Ocean dipole. The Indian Ocean dipole is an irregular oscillation of sea surface. So it is an oscillation of sea surface temperatures in which the Western Indian Ocean becomes alternatively warmer and then colder than the eastern part of the ocean. An Indian Ocean dipole can either aggravate or weaken the impact of El Nino on Indian monsoon. If there is a positive Indian Ocean dipole, it can bring good rains to India despite of an El Nino year. So that is about Indian Ocean Dipole. Answer of the second question is B, both 1 and 2. Moving forward, in the South Atlantic and Southeastern Pacific regions in tropical latitudes, cyclone does not originate. What is the reason? So, it is the question about the concept about formation of cyclones. Okay, so one should know what are the conditions for the formation of cyclones. If those conditions are seen, then obviously the cyclone will be formed. If not, the cyclone won't be formed. That basic concept has been asked here. So in the South Atlantic and Southeastern Pacific regions, in tropical latitudes, cyclone does not originate. The reason behind is obviously sea surface temperatures are low. That is the reason. But before that one, we should understand why are cyclones are formed, or what are the favorable conditions for the formation of tropical cyclones. Okay, large sea surface with temperature higher than 27 degrees centigrade is the favorable condition one. Two, presence of Coriolis force enough to create a cyclonic vortex. Second, favorable condition. Third, small variations in the vertical wind speed. And fourth, a pre-existing weak low pressure area or low level cyclonic circulation. Five, upper divergence above the sea level system. So these are the five different favorable conditions for the formation of tropical cyclones in the South Atlantic and Southeastern Pacific regions. For cyclone formation, a sea temperature of at least 27.6 degrees Celsius is needed. In the southeastern Pacific and South Atlantic region, cold currents are formed. This leads to the lower sea temperature, hence cyclones don't form there. So an option is sea surface temperatures are low. Question number 4. Consider the following statements. The winds which blow between 30° north and 60° south latitudes throughout the year are known as westerlies. One has to read the statements very carefully. From 30° north, okay, and 60° south, okay, westerly is almost right. The moist, because westerlies, come from the Mediterranean region and they move towards the almost the north, western part of India. So 30° north and 60° south, you can imagine. The moist air masses that cause winter rains in the northwestern region of India are part of the westerlies. So, yes, it is also true during the winter and sometimes during the summer also. This is due to the westerlies or western disturbances. Westerlies are prevailing winds from the west toward the east in the middle latitudes between 30 and 60° latitudes. They blow between 30° north and 60° north and 60° south and 30° south, not 30° north and 60° south. Western disturbance. There is a non-monsoonal precipitation pattern driven by the westerly. So, answer for this one is both 1 and 2. Question number 5. Each day is more or less the same. The morning is clear and bright with a sea breeze. As the sun climbs high in the sky, heat mounts up. Dark clouds form. Then rain comes with thunder and lightning. But rain is soon over. Okay. This type of climate is seen in which region? That is the question. You can see here, you can understand how there is understanding of the formation of sea breezes, then sun climbing high in the sky, then dark clouds, rain, and suddenly there is thunder and lightning, and rain is soon over again. So such a condition is obviously equatorial, because at the equatorial only the sun will climb very high and it will be for a very uh, intense position. Okay, equatorial climate is being explained here. Regions with this climate experience high temperatures all year around. The average monthly temperatures are about 26 to 28 degrees Celsius. The annual temperature range is very small. The annual temperature range may be as low as 3 degrees Celsius. The diurnal or daily temperature range is usually greater. Humidity is usually very high in these regions. So that is a description of equatorial region. Question number 6. The seasonal reversal of winds is the typical characteristic of. So, Seasonal reversal of wind. This is very simple questions because it is this phenomena is very important in India. Such a characteristic of monsoon climates. Monsoons travel from the sea to the land in summers and from land to the sea during the winters. So seasonal reversal of winds is monsoon. That is simple understanding. Question number 7. Which of the following is or are unique characteristics of equatorial forests? Okay. So characteristic of equatorial forest has been asked. Presence of tall, closely set trees with crowns forming a continuous canopy. Yes, canopy is seen in the equatorial. Coexistence of a large number of species. Yes. Presence of numerous varieties of epiphytes. Yes. 1, 2, and 3. Answer is D. Tall, closely grown, and dense canopy is found in the equatorial rainforest. The equatorial rainforest has a huge species diversity, and species diversification of epiphytes is also very high in the no, you can relate with the options here. Okay, like continuous canopy obviously will lead to formation of epiphytes. So 193, coexistence of large number of species because in the equatorial region. 8, normally the temperature decreases with the increase in height from the earth's surface because the reason behind such is being asked here. Okay, so the answer should be the atmosphere can be heated upwards only from the earth's surface. No, such a only term is very extreme, so one is eliminated. There is more moisture in the upper. Yes, it is true that there is upper more moisture in the upper atmosphere. The air is less dense in the upper atmosphere. This is also so 2 and 3. Eighth question is atmospheric temperature, density, and moisture. That is the reason the temperature decreases with the increase in the height from the Earth's surface. Question number 9. Which of the following is the characteristic climate of the tropical savanna region? So, tropical savanna region, the answer is definite dry and wet season. This is purely you have to remember type of climate and their characteristics. La Nina is suspected to have caused recent floods in Australia. How is La Nina different from El Nino? So, conceptual based question. La Nina is characterized by unusually cold ocean temperature in equatorial Indian Ocean, whereas El Nino is characterized by unusually warm ocean temperature in the equator. No, first statement is wrong. El Nino has an adverse effect on southwest monsoon of India, but La Nina has no effect. No, such an extreme statement is obviously wrong. But you should know what is La Nina and El Nino. Okay. La Nina is characterized by unusually cold ocean currents, okay, temperatures in eastern Pacific Ocean, not the Indian Ocean, okay, or western coast of South America. El Nino has adverse effect on the southwest monsoon of India. El Nino has southwest monsoon of India, but La Nina has no effect. No, it does have. So both 1 and 2 are neither 1 and 2. So, continuing with the question number 11 from the climatology topic of previous year questions. Question number 11. Westerlies in the southern hemisphere are stronger and persistent than in the northern hemisphere. Why? So, the question is about westerlies again. Difference between the southern hemisphere westerlies and northern hemisphere is being asked here. Okay. So, the reason here is the southern hemisphere has less land mass as compared to the northern hemisphere. Coriolis force is higher in the southern hemisphere as compared to the northern. No, the second option is obviously wrong. So the A is right only one. The westerlies are strongest in the western hemisphere and at lines when the pressure is lower over the poles, while they are weakest in the southern hemisphere and when pressures are higher over the poles. The westerlies in the southern hemisphere are stronger and more persistent because they mostly blow over open sea rather than land. So the presence of more landmass is the answer here. So question number 11 answer is only one A. The southern hemisphere has less landmass as compared to the northern hemisphere. 12th question. If a tropical rainforest is removed, It does not regenerate quickly as compared to a tropical deciduous forest. This is because the soil of the rainforest is deficient in nutrients. That is the reason it cannot regenerate. If you see the other options, you can easily eliminate it. For example, the propagules of the trees in a rainforest have poor viability. Such an option is not seen in rainforest. The rainforest species are slow growing. It is also not such a condition is not seen. Exotic species invade the fertile soil of rainforest. No, it is not that kind of condition in the rainforest. The soil of the rainforest is deficient in nutrient. That is the reason for 12th question. 13. What could be the main reason for the formation of African and Eurasian desert belt? So the reason behind the formation of desert belt is being asked here. So let's see the option. It is located in the subtropical high pressure cells. So the location is correct, but is that the reason? That should be clear here. It is under the influence of warm ocean currents. So formation of the African and Eurasian desert belt, subtropical higher pressure belt cells facilitate the development of desert due to formation of anticyclonic conditions. Tropical deserts are influenced by cold currents, not by the hot currents. So second option is wrong. Only one, that is A is the right answer. So 14th question seems very different, but it can be easily deciphered. Okay, a geographic area with an altitude of 400 meters has the following characteristics. You can see the characteristics of average maximum temperature, average minimum, and temperature rainfall. Okay, so January, February, March, all the months are given here. So by seeing the average maximum and minimum temperature and rainfall in different months, what is the type we have to identify here? If this geographic area were to have a natural forest, which one of the following would it most likely be? So you can see the rainfall is high. So just see about rain here. Okay, that is a clue one. If not, you can also see the temperature is not at all fluctuating and it is at the lower end, almost similar. So once again, it can't be temperate, it can't be mountainous, it can't be moist temperate. Okay, coniferous. So the answer is D, tropical rainforest. Question number 15. A new type of El Nino called El Nino Modoki appeared in the news. In this context, consider the following statements. So, what is El Nino Modoki? Normal El Nino forms in the Central Pacific Ocean, whereas El Nino Modoki forms in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. The real reason is normal El Nino forms in the eastern Pacific Ocean, not the central Pacific Ocean. So even if someone don't know about the Modogi, first option can be excluded because normal El Nino forms in the eastern Pacific Ocean, not the central Pacific Ocean. Whereas the El Nino Modoki is associated with a strong anomalous warming in the central tropical Pacific in the east and cooling in the eastern and western tropical Pacific, not in the eastern Pacific Ocean. Normal El Nino results in the diminished hurricanes in the Atlantic. So only B is correct here. You can compare. If you just remove the first option, obviously that is very much helpful. So normal El Nino results in diminished hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean, but El Nino Modoki results in a greater number of hurricanes with greater frequency because this is because of the anomalous warming. Okay, which one of the following reflects back more sunlight as compared to the other three? Comparatively, it is about the reflection of sunlight, that is albedo. Land covered with fresh snow reflects more albedo. compared to the other three. Okay, albedo is the portion of solar energy reflected from the surface of the earth back into space. It is a reflection coefficient and has a value of less than 1. Land covered with fresh snow reflects maximum sunlight as compared to rest 3 because it has maximum albedo. So 16th answer is C, land covered with fresh snow. A geographic region has the following distinct characteristics. Geographic region, okay? It is warm and dry, mild and wet winter, evergreen oak trees. You can see the hint here, the presence of oak trees, okay? The above features are distinct characteristics of which one of the following regions. So the answer is Mediterranean climate, okay? Mediterranean climate is characterized by a mild and wet winter season. Citrus fruits and grapes are grown in this region. Evergreen oak trees are one of the important features of this type of climate. So, by that only we can understand it is Mediterranean. Question number 18. So, the answer is 17th question A, Mediterranean. 18th. Consider the following which can be found in the ambient atmosphere. Okay. Soot, sulfur hexafluoride, water vapor. Which of the following contribute to the warming up of the atmosphere? So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 3. All of the above. Okay. Contributors to the warming up of the atmosphere. Soot also contributes, sulfur dioxide also, and water vapor also contributes. So it is one of the very easy question. 19. A layer in the Earth's atmosphere called ionosphere facilitates the radio communication. Why? The reason behind this ionosphere radio communication has been asked. The reason should be like ionosphere and how it impacts the radio signal. But here the option are the presence of ozone causes deflection. No, the ozone is not the reason for the radio communication in the ionosphere. Radio waves have a very long wavelength. No, not such is not an right option. The ionosphere is a region of the upper atmosphere where there are large concentrations of free ions and electrons. So that is why the name ionosphere. Okay, while the ions give the ionosphere its name, but it is the free electrons that affect the radio waves and radio communications. So neither one nor two are the options. Now coming to question number 20. The jet aircraft fly very easily and smoothly in the lower stratosphere. What could be the appropriate explanation? So what could be the appropriate explanation of the aircraft flying at the lower stratosphere? There are no clouds or water vapor in the lower stratosphere. Yes, it is true. There are no vertical winds in the lower stratosphere. Yes, this is also true. The stratosphere is free from the violent weather changes which occur below in the troposphere. There are no clouds and the air is dry with little water vapor. There are no vertical convection in the stratosphere. So these are the reasons because of which the jet aircraft fly very easily and smoothly in the lower stratosphere. Coming to question number 21. What causes the wind to deflect toward the left in the southern hemisphere? So what is the reason? The reason is no, not the temperature. By the rotation of the Earth, the Coriolis force is the actual reason. But here the most appropriate option is C, rotation of the Earth. So due to the Coriolis force, all winds or objects move towards their right in the northern hemisphere and towards their left in the southern hemisphere with respect to the rotating Earth. Thus, in the northern hemisphere, winds blow counterclockwise along the centers of low pressure, while clockwise in the southern hemisphere. The Coriolis force has a zero value at the equator, while it increases progressively towards the poles. So, answer is C. Question number 22. During a thunderstorm, the thunder in the skies is produced by the. So, what causes the formation of thunder is the option answer here. Okay, meeting of the cumulonimbus clouds in the sky. No, that is never the reason. Lightning that separates the. No, that is also not the cloud and cloud separation is not the reason. Violent upward movement of air. No, that is also not the reason. Basically, thunder, the name itself is a lightning discharge. Okay, it's all about light. It's not about the cloud or air and water particles. Okay, Lightning heats the air in its path and causes a large overpressure of the air within its channel. The channel expands supersonically into the surrounding air as a shock wave and creates an acoustic signal that is heard as thunder. So, none of the above is answer for 22. Biogeography. Contour bunding is a method of soil conservation used in, okay. So there are different type of soil conservation. These type of contour bunding is used in which among the following is been asked here. Basically, like contour bunding is used to improve the forming ability of the soil on the hills and slopes of the mountains. If you know what is contour blending, obviously you can eliminate the option. Desert margins liable to strong, no, that is not the option. Low flat plains close to stream courses, no, that is not also. Scrublands liable to spread of wheat growth, no, that is also not the option. So the answer is D, none of the above, because contour burning is done in order to improve the forming ability of the soil on hills and slopes of the mountains. Moving forward, question number 2. Climate is extreme in rainfall is scanty, and the people used to be nomadic herders. The above statement best describes which of the following regions. See, you can easily identify the different type of behavior also here. Okay, the climate is extreme, rainfall is scanty. The option is obviously Asian steppe. The Great Steppe or the Asian steppe is found in the Eastern Europe and Central Asia is the world's largest steppe region. Okay, what happens here is, the climate found is harsh with dust storms, the rainfall is negligible, and only herders, okay, like pastoral nomads like Kyrgyz, Kazakhs, and Kalmuks were the people here. So the answer is Central Asian steppe. Question number 2, answer is B, Central Asian steppe. Question number 3. With reference to micro irrigation, which of the following statements is or are correct? Okay. Fertilizer nutrient loss can be reduced. Yes, with the different efficiency of irrigation, the nutrient or the fertilizer loss can be reduced. That is true. It is the only means of irrigation in the dryland farming. No, it is not the only means. There are other means also. And whenever there is a term only, it is an extreme statement. It should be excluded. In some areas of farming, the receding of the groundwater table can be checked with micro irrigation. Yes, third also true. So answer is C, 1 and 3 only. So micro irrigation refers to slow application of water on localized volume of soil by surface drip, subsurface drip, bubbler and micro sprinkler systems. Okay. Water applies in such irrigation wets a part of the soil, so it is called as localized irrigation also. Okay. Now moving forward, question number 4. Salinization occurs when the irrigation water accumulated in the soil evaporates, leaving behind salts and minerals. What are the effects of salinization on the irrigated land? So, if the land is salinated, what does it do? Okay, so the answer should be from this option. Let's see one by one. It greatly increases the no, it decreases. Now salinization obviously have negative option. It makes some soils impermeable. Yes, impermeability increases because of the solute formation by salts. See, it raises the water table. No, it doesn't raise the water table. It fills the air space in the soil. No, D is also not the option. So answer is B. It makes some soils impermeable. Question number 5. Though coffee and tea both are cultivated on hill slopes, there is some difference between them regarding their cultivation. In this context, consider the following statements. Okay, so the coffee plant requires a hot and humid climate of tropical areas where tea can be cultivated in the both tropical and subtropical. Option is true. Coffee is only in the tropical, whereas tea both tropical and subtropical. Let's see second option. Coffee is propagated by seeds, but tea is propagated by stem. No, that is not the correct option. Okay. Mm, tea is also propagated from seeds and leaf cuttings in addition to stem cuttings. So option two is wrong. So that leaves with only one is correct. Fifth question answer is A. Only one option is correct. Okay. Now moving forward, question number 6. Recently, there has been a concern over the short supply of group of elements called rare earth metals. Why? Rare earth metals always in use. It's important question. Let's see the options one by one. Okay. For example, let's see one. China, which is the largest producer of these elements, yes, China is the largest producer of rare earth elements, has imposed some restrictions on their export. Yes, every now and then China does this one. So option one is highly likely to be correct. Option two. Other than China, Australia, Canada, child, these elements are not found in any country. No, that is wrong. Obviously, child and Australia do have good amount of rare earth elements. So option two is wrong. Once you eliminate option 2, then you have only with A and C. Rare earth metals are essential for the manufacture of various kinds of electronic items and there is growing demand for these elements. Yes, option 3 is right. So answer is C 1 and 3 only. So that is the answer. Okay. India is the third largest producer of rare earth metals. You should remember that one. Moving forward, questions of Indian geography. What is common to the places known as Aliyar, Isapur and Kangsabati. So you should know these places in the Indian geography and what is the most common feature that has been seen in these three places. So the answer should be water reservoirs. Why? Because Alyar Dam, Isapur Dam, and Kangsabati Reservoir project usually are seen one of the important topics in the water reservoirs. So water reservoirs is the important feature here. Answer is D. Consider the following pairs. Okay, there are pairs: Bandarpurj Glacier in the river Yamuna, Barashigiri Glacier in the river, what you call as Chenab, Milam, Mandakini, Siachen, Nubra, Zemu, Manas. Okay, but the answer should be, let's see one by one. Bandarpur in Yamuna, yes, it is true. Barashigiri, Chenab, yes, it is also true. Milam, this is wrong. And Siachen, Nubra is true. Zemu, Manas is wrong. Okay, so basically, the Milam is the river is Gori Ganga and Siachen, Nubra, true, but Zemo is Tista. So answer is only A, 1, 2, and 4. Consider the following pairs. Pandharpur, famous place, river Chandrabhaga, Tiruchapalli, river Kaveri, Hampi, Malaprabha. There are three places and three rivers of such places. Let's see. You can easily eliminate two here. For example, Tiruchirappalli Kaveri is correct option because this Tiruchirappalli present in Kaveri in Tamil Nadu. I can understand that one. So option two is correct. And moving forward, then you have to eliminate one more. That is Pandharpur or Hampi. Basically, Pandharpur is a well-known pilgrimage town on the banks of Chandrabhaga river. Yes, and the Hampi is on the banks of Tungrabharda, not the Malaprabha. So option 3 is eliminated. So that leaves with option A, 1 and 2 only. Okay. Moving forward, with the reference to the cultivation of kharif crop in India in the last 5 years, consider the following statements. So he is asking about the kharif crops in India in the last 5 years of duration. Area under rice cultivation is the highest. We have to select the correct option. Yes, almost area in the rice cultivation is high. That is true. Area under the cultivation of jowar is more than that of the oil seeds. Hmm, this is not right, okay, because oil seeds have more area. Option 3. Area of cotton cultivation is more than that of the sugarcane. No, sugarcane is having more area. No, this is true. Cotton cultivation is having more area than the sugarcane. This is also true. Area under sugarcane cultivation is steadily decreased. So no, it has been increasing recently. So option is A, 1 and 3 only. Area under rice cultivation is highest. Area under the cultivation of jowar is not more than that of oilseeds. Area of cotton cultivation is more than that of the sugarcane. Area under sugarcane cultivation has not decreased, it is towards increments. Okay, so option is A, 1 and 3 only. With reference to the management of minor minerals in India, Consider the following statement. Sand is a minor mineral according to the prevailing law in the country. Okay, so different options we have to see one by one. Yes, sand is a minor mineral. It is true. State governments have the power to grant mining leases of minor minerals, but the powers regarding the formation of rules related to the grant of minor minerals lie with the central government. No, this is not true. For example, Mm. Section 15 of the MMTR Act, that is Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 1957, empowers state governments to make rules for regulating the grant of mineral concessions in respect of minor minerals and for purposes connected with therewith. The regulation of grant of mineral concessions of minor minerals is therefore within the legislative and the administrative domain of the state government only, not the central government. So option 2 is wrong. So, state governments have the power to frame rules to prevent illegal mining of the mineral metals. Yes, true. One and the only fifth answer A. Consider the following statements. The Barrel Island volcano is an active volcano located in the Indian territory. Sixth question. Barrel Island. Yes, it is true. Question number 2. Barrel Island is lies between 140 kilometer east of the Great Nicobar. No, it actually lies, in the Andaman Sea, about 135 kilometer northeast of the Port Blair. So it is wrong option. Two is wrong. Last time the Barren Island volcano erupted was in 1991 and it has remained inactive since then. It erupted in the last time in 2017. So these two options are wrong. So that leaves with A, one only. Which one of the following is an artificial lake? Okay, lakes are very important here. Kodaikanal, Kolleru, Nainital, and Renuka. So answer is Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu. Kodaikanal Lake, also known as Kodai Lake, is a man-made lake located in the Kodaikanal city in Dindigul district in Tamil Nadu, India. So seventh question answer is Kodaikanal A. Eighth, consider the following statements. In India, state governments do not have the power to auction non-coal mines. In India, state governments do not have the option to power the auction miles. Do not is been confusing here. State governments do have some power, so option one is wrong. Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand do not have gold mines. No, they do have mines there. Okay, and Rajasthan has iron ore mines. Yes, it is true. The answer is three only. As per the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Act 2015, non-coal mines have to be auctioned by the respective state governments. There are three gold mines that are in operational condition in India. They are Hutti and Uti in Karnataka and the Hirabuddini mines in Jharkhand. East the Singhbam. Jharkhand has one operational gold mine located in the Kendru Gocha, which is of medium quality. Bhilwara iron ore mine in Rajasthan is an operational mine. Moving forward, question number 9. With reference to River Tista, consider the following statement. The source of the River Tista is same as that of the Brahmaputra, but it flows through the um, Sikkim. No, the Tista rivers originate from the Pahundri or Tista Kangse glacier and flows southward to the Sikkim. So, first option is wrong. River Rangit originates in Sikkim and it is a tributary of River Tista. Yes, River Rangit is a tributary of the Tista. It is true. Then River Tista flows into the Bay of Bengal on the border. No, River Tista does not flow directly into the Bay of Bengal, but merges Brahmaputra River, okay, which later, along with the Ganga, merges into the Bay of Bengal. River Tista flows into the Bay of Bengal on the border of India. No, that is not the right option. So answer is only two. That is B. Question number 10. Consider the following statements. In India, the Himalayas are spread over five states only. No, that is wrong answer. The Himalayas in India are spread over Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh. So almost six. Some extents are seen in Punjab and Haryana also. So seven and eight also. So one option is wrong. Western Ghats are spread over five states only. No, Western Ghats are spread over six states. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Six states totally. And Pulicat Lake is spread over two states only. So Pulicat Lake is located on the border of Andhra and Tamil Nadu. That is true. So answer is B3 only. 11. If you want to see gharials in the natural habitat, which are one of the following is the best place to visit? 11th one is Pulicat Lake, National Chambal Sanctuary. National Chambal Sanctuary, also called the National Chambal Gharial Wildlife Sanctuary, is a tri-state protected area in the northern India for the protection of the critically endangered gharial, the red-crowned roof turtle, and the endangered Ganges River dolphin. It is located on the Chambal River. Okay, near the tripoint of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. So answer 11B, Chambal River. Okay. 12th. If you travel by road from Kohima to Kottayam, what is the minimum number of states within India through which you can travel, including the origin and the destination? So this is about the states. Okay, borders. You should know this one. The shortest route having minimum states from Kohima, Nagaland to Kottayam, Kerala passes through the following states. Okay, Nagaland, Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, or Karnataka. Kerala. So the answer is B8. No, B7. Seven states. Question number 13. Which of the following is geographically closest to the Great Nicobar? Sumatra is very close to the Great Nicobar. Okay. 14 one. From the ecological point of view, which one of the following assumes importance in being a good link between Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats? The good link is Satyamangalam Tiger Forest. Because Satyamangalam Tiger Forest range is significant wildlife corridor in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. It is located in the Erode district of Tamil Nadu. The reserve also adjoins four other protected areas. mm, Villigiriganga Swami Temple Wildlife Sanctuary, Sigur Plateau, Mudumalai National Park, and Bandipur National Park. So answer is Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Question number 14. Answer is A. Question number 15. At one of the places in India, if you stand on the seashore and watch the sea, you will find the sea water recedes from the shoreline a few kilometers and comes back to the shore twice a day. And you can actually walk on the seafloor when the water recedes. This unique phenomena is seen in the Chandipur beach. Direct question actually asked. Chandipur beach is unique in the whole world where the seawater retreats inside the sea from 1 kilometer to 5 kilometers every day and it again comes back to the shore slowly during the high tide. This happens twice every day. It is also known as a hide and seek beach, that is Chandipur beach. Answer is C. In which of the following regions of India are shale gas resources found? So in Pambe, Kaveri, no, here shale gas is not found, but the shale gas is found in basically, let's see, option D. Okay, let's see shale gas. Okay, there are 11 exploratory wells that were recently provided on the ONGC for drilling for shale oil and shale gas. So all the three basins actually, okay, where shale gas are found. So answer is D 1, 2, and 3. Okay, question number 17. Recently, linking of which of the following rivers was undertaking? There was a link, recently, the linking was about the Godavari and Krishna. That is the most appropriate answer here. Okay. And question number 18. Recently, which of the following states has explored the possibility of constructing an artificial inland port to be connected to the sea by a long navigational channel? So, artificial inland port was recently under discussion in the Rajasthan. The government of Rajasthan had a plan to develop inland shipping port at Jalore, which would be connected to the Arabian Sea by developing a channel along the Kutch Creek. So, answer is D. Rajasthan. Which of the following is or are tributaries of Brahmaputra? Question number 19. Dibang, Kami, and Lohit. So there are different tributaries of the Brahmaputra. Left-hand tributaries are Dibang River, Lohit, Dhansiri, and Kolong. Right back are Kameng, Manas, Beki, Raidak, Jaldhaka, Tista, and Subansiri. So answer is D. All the three. One, two, and three. Question number 20. Which of the following pairs of states of India indicates the easternmost and the westernmost state? This is almost a very easy question. Arunachal Pradesh being the easternmost and Gujarat being the westernmost. Consider the following rivers: Vamsadhara, Indravati, Pranahita, and Pennar. Which of the following are the tributaries of the Godavari? Tributaries of the Godavari are Pranahita and Pennar. 3 and 4. No, basically it is Indravati. Okay, Indravati and Pranahita. The major tributaries of the river can be classified as the left bank tributaries, which include Purna, Pranahita, Indravati, and Sabari River. So Indravati and Pranahita here. You can see the options. Okay, and the Pranahita is the largest tributary covering about 34% of the drainage basin of the Godavari. Question number 22. In a particular region in India, the local people train the roots of living trees into robust bridges across the streams. As time passes, these bridges become stronger. These unique living root bridges are found in, so these are found in Meghalaya. Deep in the dense tropical forest of the Meghalaya, they are found. Okay, the tribe which uses such training is Khasi tribe. This is very important. Okay, Meghalaya's most famous root bridge, the double-decker root bridge, can be found in the vicinity of one of the wettest places on the earth, Cherrapunji, also known as Sopra. So that is the answer for question number 22A, Meghalaya. Question number 23. Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Mizoram. In which of the above states do tropical wet evergreen forests are found? So these are found in Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram, but not the Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Um, Tropical wet evergreen forests in India are usually found in areas receiving more than 200 centimeters of rainfall and having a temperature of 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. Evergreen forests are found on the eastern and the western slope of the Western Ghats in states like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and Maharashtra. Also found in the Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, mm, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, West Bengal, Andaman, and Nicobar Islands. So, answer is 23 C, 1 and 3 only. In India, in which one of the following types of forest is take a dominant tree species? So the dominant species of take is tropical moist deciduous forest. Okay, these forests are found in the northeastern states along the foothills of Himalayas, eastern slopes of the Western Ghats and Odisha. Teak, sal, shisham, hurra, mahua, amla, simul, kusum, and sandalwood, etc., are the main species of these tropical moist deciduous forests. So, answer is A. Tropical moist deciduous forest. If you travel through Himalayas, you are likely to see which one of the following plants naturally growing there. Okay, so oak is seen naturally, rhododendron is also seen, but sandalwood, no, it is not that common. We largely predominate the temperate belt of the Greek Himalaya National Park. Great, the conifer species are widely distributed in the low zones. Okay, white oak is seen, rhododendron is seen. Okay, that is very important. So answer is 25, 1 and 2 only A. 26. Consider the following rivers: Barak, Lohit, and Subansiri. Which of the follow above flows through Arunachal Pradesh? So answer should be 2 and 3 only, Lohit and Subansiri. Okay. Barak does not flow in Arunachal Pradesh. Barak is a long river flowing through the states of Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Assam in India and into the Bay of Bengal via Bangladesh. That is about Barak. So Lohit and Subansiri flows to Arunachal Pradesh. So answer is 2 and 3 only, B. Consider the following pairs. Okay, Harike Wetlands, Kioladio Ghana National Park, and Koleru Lake. Which among the following are correctly paired? Okay, so the option here is Harike Wetlands, confluence of the Bias and Satluj. Yes, it is true. Kiolado. When it comes to Kiolado, it is a man-made. and one of the national parks of India. The Bund was created at the confluence of two rivers, that is Gambhir and Banganga, not the BSN. So the answer is wrong. Kolleru Lake, it is at the confluence of Krishna and Godavari, not the Musi and Krishna. So only one is true, that is A, 27A. Consider the following pairs: Cardamom Hills, Kaimur Hills, Mahadev Hills, Mikir Hills. Okay, and the correct pair is here. Also, the question should be about the correct pair. So the answer is C. Okay, that is 3 and 4 only. Because Cardamom Hills in the Malabar coast, Kaimur Hills, central India, and Mahadev Hills, central India, and Mikir Hills in the northeast India. Question number 29. NH4, NH6, and NH15. So you one should know the national highways, okay? So the answer is none because NH4 running from the capital city of Port Blair of to Diglipur, connecting all major towns of Ferrarganj, Baratung, and Mala, Rangat, Billi Ground, Nimbudera, Mayabundar, and Diglipur. NH6 is actually passes through Indian states of Meghalaya, Assam, and Mizoram. NH15 passes through highway starts from Baihata in Assam and terminates at Wakru in Arunachal Pradesh. So answer is D, none. Question number 3. Which one of the following pairs of islands is separated from each other by the 10-degree channel, that is Andaman and Nicobar? That's very easy question actually. Question number 31. With regards to Changpa community of India, consider the following statement. Okay. Different communities, tribes are important. Answer is, let's see about the Changpa. Okay. They live mainly in the state of Uttarakhand. No, the Changpa or the Champa are a semi-nomadic Tibetan people found in the Changtang in the Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir, not the Uttarakhand. So option 1 is wrong. They rear the Pashmina goats that yield fine wool. Yet it is true. And third option is they are kept in the category of scheduled tribes. Yes, 2 and 3 are correct. So answer is B. Consider the following pairs. National Park. Corbett National Park, the river flowing through it. Okay, so none actually. Narmada, Tapi flow through the Rift Valley due to which it flows. Basically, Corbett National Park is having Ramganga River. Okay, Kaziranga National Park, four rivers: Brahmaputra, Diplu, Mora, Diplu, and Mora Dhansiri. Whereas Silent Valley National Park, Kunti or Kuntipula, not the Kaveri. So answer is D, none. Question number 33. The Narmada River flows to the west while most other large peninsular rivers flow to the east. The reason is basically it occupies a linear rift valley. So Narmada and the Tapi flow through the rift valley, due to which it flows along the direction of the valley, not in a southeast direction, which along the slope of the peninsula block. It flows between the Vindhyas and the Satpuras. Okay, Vindhyas. It flows between the Vindhyas and Satpuras. So answer is, even though it is true, but the reason is only one only. Okay. Question number 34. No Creek Biosphere Reserve, Loktak Lake, and Namdapha National Park. Three are the options given here. Okay. So answer is No Creek Biosphere Reserve, Garo Hills, true. Loktak Lake, it is in Manipur. Okay. So option 2 is wrong. Namdapha National Park in Arunachal Pradesh. So answer is A, one only. Okay. Answer question number 35. Which one of the following industries is a maximum consumer of water in India? Maximum consumer of water is by thermal power, 35, especially for cooling. Okay. Question number 36. Which of the following is or are the characteristics of the Indian coal? Indian coal characteristics is important questions. Coal itself is a very important question. So answer is high ash content, true. Low sulfur content, true. And low ash fusion temperature, no, that is wrong. Okay, so answer 1 and 2 only. 37. Which of the following statements regarding laterite soils of India are correct? So, laterite soils, which among the following are correct? They are generally red in color. Yes, true. They are rich in nitrogen and potash. No. Laterites are soil types rich in iron and aluminium. Okay. They are well developed in Rajasthan and UP. Rajasthan and UP. No. They are actually present more in the Karnataka, Maharashtra, Northeast India, Meghalaya, Plateau, and some parts of Odisha. So option 3 is wrong. Chapoica and cashew nuts grow well on these soils. Yes, that is true. So answer is 37 is C, 2, 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Consider the following statements. Natural gas occurs in the Gondwana beds. Mica occurs in abundance in the Kodarma. Dharwads are famous for petroleum. Question number 38. So, answer is mica occurs abundance in the Kodarma. That is the only correct answer because Gondwana beds are main source of coal, iron ore, manganese, limestone, but natural gas is not found in the Gondwana. Mica occurs in abundance in Gondwana Kodharma, okay, and this region is one of the highest producers of mica in India. Dharwad region in Karnataka, Dharwad region in Karnataka. Minerals found in Dharwad region are bauxite, kaolin, and red ochre, but not the petroleum. So answer is 38 is B2 only. Consider the following crops: cotton, groundnut, rice, wheat. Which of these are the kharif crops? Answer is very easy. 1, 2, and 3. Cotton, groundnut, and rice are the kharif crop, but not the wheat. Okay. Question number. Consider the 40. Okay. Consider the following page. Um, let's see. Limbu in Sikkim, true. Karbi in Himachal Pradesh, no, it is in Meghalaya. Dongaria code in Odisha, true. Bonda in Tamil Nadu, no, in Odisha. So answer is 1 and 3 only. Okay, answer is A. Question number 40, 1 and 3 only. Question number 41. A particular state in India which has the following characteristics. Okay, it is located on the same latitude which passes through the northern Rajasthan. It has over 80% of its area under forest cover. Over 12% of forest cover constitutes protected area network in the state. Question number 41. Answer is Arunachal Pradesh. 42. Consider the following crops of India: cowpea, green pea, and pigeon pea. Okay, green gram and pigeon pea. Question number 42. So which of the above are used as pulse, fodder, and green mature? Answer is 1, 2, and 3, all the above. Question number 43. Groundnut, sesamum, and pearl millet. Okay, groundnut, sesamum, and pearl millet. 1, 2, 3. Which of the following are above are predominantly rain-fed crops in India? So rain-fed crops are all the three, 1, 2, and 3. All are rained crops in India. Okay. Question number 44. When you travel in the Himalayas, you will see the following. So characteristics of the Himalayas. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Deep gorges, U-turn river, parallel mountain ranges, steep gradients causing landsliding. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the four can be seen. Okay. So moving forward. Question number 45. Consider the following statement. The duration of the monsoon decreases from southern India to the northern India. Answer is yes, true. The amount of annual rainfall in the northern plains of India decreases from west east to west. This is also true. 1 and 2. The Indian monsoon. The question is all about Indian monsoon. Answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 46. Among the following states, which one has the most suitable climatic conditions for the cultivation of large variety of orchids with a minimum cost of production and can develop an export oriented industry in the field? So answer is Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Two important rivers, one with its source in Jharkhand and known by a different name in Odisha, and another with its source in Odisha, merge at a place only a short distance from the coast of Bay of Bengal before flowing into the sea. This is an important site of wildlife and biodiversity and protected area Which one of the following could be this? Question number 47. The answer is Vitakarnika. Okay. India is regarded as a country with demographic dividend. This is due to obviously its high population in the age group of 15 to 64 years. Okay. Question number 49. The Himalayan range is very rich in species diversity. Which one among the following is the most appropriate reason for this phenomena? The reason behind the species diversity in the Himalayan range is basically it is a confluence of different biogeographical zones. Okay. B. 49. Question number 50. The lower Gangetic Plain is characterized by humid climate with high temperatures throughout the year. Which of the one of the following pairs of crops is most suitable for the lower Gangetic Plain? Question number 15. Answer is C. Okay. So paddy and jute. Question number 51. The Brahmaputra, Irrawaddy, and Mekong rivers originate in Tibet, narrow and parallel mountain ranges in their upper reaches. Of these rivers, Brahmaputra makes a U-turn in its course to flow into India. This U-turn is due to the syntaxial bending of the geologically young Himalayas. So 51 answer is B. State is India has the following characteristics. Its northern part is arid and semi-arid. Its central part produces cotton. Cultivation of cash crops is predominant over food crops. So the 52 question answer is Karnataka. No, it is in Gujarat. Okay. 53. With reference to soil conservation, consider the following practices: crop rotation, sand fences, terracing, and windbreaks. Which of the following are considered appropriate methods for soil conservation in India? Question number 53 is D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All the four. Question number 54. Following are the characteristics of an area in India: hot and humid climate, annual rainfall 200, inflows up to an altitude of 1100, annual range of temperature 15 to 30. Which of the following crops are you most likely to find in the area described above? So, question number 54, answer is C, cotton. Okay. 55. In India, which type of forest among the following occupies the largest area? So, largest area is occupied by tropical moist deciduous forest. Tropical moist deciduous forest is the largest occupying forest in India. Okay. Question number 56. Hmm. What are the possible limitations of India in mitigating global warming at present and in the immediate future? Answer is India cannot invest huge for that is wrong option. So 1 and 3 only, that is C. 57. 56 is okay. 1 and 3 only. 57. No, 56 is A. 1 and 2 only. Okay. 57. Rivers that pass through Himachal Pradesh are Bias, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj, and Yamuna. All the four D. 58. With reference to the river Luni, which one of the following statements is correct? 58. It is lost in the marshy land of Ran of Kutch. It is true. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Okay. Let's see. 59. B. Kolleru Lake is the largest freshwater lake and is located in the Andhra Pradesh. Kolleru Lake between the Krishna and Godavari. 59 is B. Kolleru Lake. 60. If there were no Himalayan ranges, what have been the most likely geographical impact on India? 60. It is 1, 2, 3. Much of the country could experience the cold waves from Siberia. Indo-Gangetic Plain would be devoid of such extensive alluvial soils. Pattern of monsoon will be different from what it is at the present. 1, 2, and 3. 61. The latitude that pass through Sikkim also passes through. It also passes through obviously Rajasthan. Question number 62. With reference to mineral resources of India, consider the following pairs. Copper is found in no, copper is basically found in the mm, Jharkhand. Okay? No, no, it is only 50% is found in the Jharkhand. Okay? Nickel in Odisha, true. Tungsten in Kerala, no, it is also wrong. So only 2B is the answer. 63. Tamil Nadu is a leading producer of mill-made cotton yarn in the country. What could be the reason? The reason is basically rich pool of skilled labor is available. Black cotton is not the answer here. So 63 is B2 only, rich pool of skilled labor. Question number 64. When you travel in certain parts of India, you will notice red soil. What is the main reason for this color? The main reason for the red soil is basically presence of ferric oxide. Very easy question. Which one of the following is the appropriate reason for considering the Gondwana rocks as the most important rock systems of the India? Question number 65. Answer is more than 90% of India's coal reserves are found in them. That is the main reason. Okay. Question number 66. Among the following cities, which one lies on a longitude the closest to the of the Delhi is Bengaluru. Okay. The longitude is been asked, not the latitude. Question number World Regional Geography. Okay. Question number one. Let's see the question here. Sea and bordering country. So Adriatic Sea bordered Albania, true. Black Sea, Croatia, no, never. Caspian Sea, Kazakhstan, true. And Mediterranean Sea, Morocco, true. Red Sea, Syria, no. Okay, so answer is B. 1, 3, and 4 only. Countries bordering Adriatic Sea, Black Sea, and these should be by hearted directly. Okay. Going forward, question number two. Consider the following pairs. Region sometimes mentioned in news country. Catalonia, yes, correct pair. Spain, Crimea, Hungary, no, Crimea is in Russia. Okay. Mindanao in Philippines, 3 is correct. Oromia in Nigeria, no, it is Ethiopia. So answer is 1 and 3 only, that is C. Which of the following has or have shrunk immensely, dried up in the recent past due to human activities? Question number 3. Answer is basically one Aral Sea only. Okay. Black Sea and Lake Baikal are not dried up. One only. Consider the following pairs. Towns sometimes seen in India, in the news. Okay, country. 1. Aleppo, Syria, true. Kirkuk, Yemen, no, it is Kirkuk in Iraq. Mosul in also in Iraq, and Mazar-e Sharif in Afghanistan, true. So answer is basically fourth question. Answer is fourth one is B. Okay, 1 and 4 only. Very recently, which of the following countries have lagged? Of people either suffered from severe famine or acute malnutrition or died due to starvation caused by war or the ethnic conflicts. Basically, um, it should be Yemen, basically. Let's see the option. Yes, it is because of the Yemen and South. Other options doesn't are not closer enough. Question number 6. The term two-state solution is sometimes mentioned in the news in the context of the affairs of. Okay, this also about the Israel two-state solution. Israel and Palestine always seen. Okay. Question number 7. The Mediterranean Sea is a border of which of the following countries? It is the border of mm, Lebanon and Syria, not the Jordan and Iraq. So, seventh question answer is C. 3 and 4, Lebanon and Syria. The area is known as Golan Heights, sometimes appears in the news in the context of the events related to related to Middle East. Okay, very important and direct question. Question number 9. Mediterranean Sea. Which one of the following countries of Southwest Asia does not open out to the Mediterranean Sea? Question number 9 is B. Jordan doesn't open directly. Okay. Question number 10. Capital augmenting technology. The substitution of steel for wooden plows in agricultural production is an example of capital augmenting technologies. Very easy question. Question number 10. Answer is B. Question number 11. Turkey is located in, okay, very easy, Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. B. What is the correct sequence of occurrence of the following cities in the Southeast Asia as one proceeds from south to north? Question number 12. It is C. That is Jakarta, Singapore, Bangkok, and Hanoi. Very important. Question number 13. Which one of the following places correctly matched? Basically, here, mm, Atlas Mountain is correctly matched because Abyssinia in Ethiopia, Guyana Highlands in northwestern South Africa, and Okavango Basin in southwestern. So basically, only answer B is correct. Question number 14. With reference to the usefulness of the byproducts of sugar industry, which of the following statements is or are correct? Question number 14. Answer is Mm, bagasse can be used, yes. Molasses can be used as one of the feedstocks for production. No, two is wrong. Molasses can be used for production of ethanol. Yes, it is true. So answer is 1 and 3 only. 14 is C. Which of the following is the chief characteristic of mixed farming? Okay, mixed farming you should know. Answer is C. The most important characteristic feature is rearing of animals and cultivation of crops is together is called as mixed farming. Question number 16. Between India and East Asia, the navigation time and distance can be greatly reduced by which of the following? Okay, between the India and the East Asia, navigation time can be decreased by Ra Isthmus. Okay, so answer is B, 2 only. Question number 17. Southeast Asia has captivated the attention of the global community over space and time as a geostatic ally significant region. Which among the following is the most convincing explanation for this global perspective? Okay. This is a very easy question basically. It is location between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans and its preeminent maritime character. Question number 18. As per the UN Habitat's Global Report on Human Settlements 2009, which one of the following regions has shown the fastest growth rate of urbanization in the last 3 decades? Asia. That is the reason also Asia is being always in news nowadays compared to other continents. 19. Which one of the following can one mm, come across if one travels through the state of Malacca? Question number 19. Answer is Singapore. Singapore is the place, one would come across when they travel through Strait of Malacca. So these are almost 10 years of previous year questions of geography. Very important. Do revise multiple times. Thank you.